Your smartphone has your whole life on it. It's your point of connection to the people and the world around you. It's also an incredibly powerful computer. The speed and power of our smartphones rarely hold us back, but the small screens and limited interface often do. That's why we created the Superbook, a simple plug-and-play device that turns your Android smartphone into a beautiful laptop computer. Just connect your phone to the Superbook using a USB cable. The Superbook provides the keyboard, multi-touch trackpad, and display, and your smartphone brings the computing power, along with your files and apps. And of course, the Superbook can use your smartphone's data, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth connectivity. The Superbook has over 8 hours of battery life, and it even charges your smartphone. It works with all modern Android devices, and it's future-proof. When you get a new smartphone, it'll still work with your Superbook. It's like getting a brand new laptop every time you upgrade. Starting at just $99, the Superbook is a fraction of the cost of a traditional laptop, and is even more convenient. Hi, I'm Andrew, co-founder of Andromium, makers of the Superbook. I was frustrated with having such a powerful smartphone, but with an interface designed purely for mobile use. Our goal with the Superbook is to eliminate the restrictions that hold smartphones back. The software side of the Superbook is Andromium, an app that makes Android function like a familiar desktop operating system. You get a mouse cursor, keyboard shortcuts, desktop class browsing, and easy file management. Everything is intuitive and optimized for productivity. There's no custom firmware to install and no technical knowledge needed. Simply download the app from the Play Store and connect to your Superbook. You can use one of our native apps or any of the millions of Android apps in the Play Store. We're also introducing an open SDK to enable developers to add Andromium optimization to their apps. We've already released a beta version of Andromium in the Play Store, where it's received hundreds of thousands of downloads and extremely positive reviews. We've been developing the Superbook and Andromium for over a year, and we're excited to finally release them. Our prototypes are complete, and we're ready to move into full production. We're looking for your support to help us make this new kind of computing a reality. The Superbook is just the beginning, and we're excited for you to be a part of it. Thanks for your support.
I never really thought it was a problem. I'd always suspected those around me had seen my incessant pen clicking, knee shaking, and desk tapping, but I had no idea how bad it had gotten. I just fidgeted all the time with anything I could get my hands on. It didn't matter what. The bubble wrap. Oh, the bubble wrap. The way it popped. I just couldn't get enough. That was probably my rock bottom. Thankfully, my Kickstarter community told me there was hope.
From the people that brought you Duet comes over-the-counter Fidget Cube. Fidget Cube is a vinyl desk toy designed to satisfy any urges to click, roll, spin, and other common fidgety impulses without driving your colleagues and loved ones away. Fidget Cube is a cube that you fidget with. Studies have suggested that fidgeting increases focus and improves productivity. Side effects may include a sudden ability to cope with boring meetings, pay attention in class, power through Netflix marathons. Fidget Cube is designed to allow discrete fidgeting in any setting. Do not use Fidget Cube if you have an aversion to rectangular prisms.
Fidget Cube lets me satisfy my fidgeting without endlessly annoying those around me. I thought I could stop at any time, and now I realize I don't want to.
Fidget Cube can help. Take the first step to fidgeting freedom today.
Okay, so in all seriousness, we may joke about fidgeting, we may give our friends and coworkers a hard time for the pen clicking and the nail biting, but what if they're onto something? What if fidgeting is a coping mechanism, a way for us to stay focused and more present in the moment? Some scientists smarter than us believe that we have this thing called floating attention, which makes it hard for us to focus in certain circumstances. Oh, hey Mark.
Hey Matt. Yeah, and actually fidgeting has been shown to be able to help keep that floating attention occupied, which helps you better focus on the task at hand. What's maybe even a little crazier is that some recent studies have suggested that students who use fidgeting as a mechanism during test taking tend to perform better on those tests than when they're required to sit still.
Fidget Cube has been a project we've dreamt about for almost 4 years now, and we're excited to finally be bringing it to you. It's been a long road with a lot of prototypes, but we think you're going to love it. When designing Fidget Cube, we wanted to ensure two things. First, the functionality needed to truly satisfy fidgeting needs. It needed to be an entire toolbox of fidgety options while staying small and compact. Which leads us to our second and equally important priority. We wanted Fidget Cube to be a premium desk toy that could be discreetly used in any situation, from a classroom to a boardroom. The Fidget Cube, of course, has 6 sides.
We really think Fidget Cube has so many different applications, and we're so looking forward to you trying out one for yourself.
Thank you so much for your support.
That's the sound of a cooler coming down off the shelf. It's the sound of imminent fun. So why haven't cooler designs changed in almost 50 years? Boring coolers are boring, break easily, and are a pain to get to and from your destination. I wanted a cooler that was really well built, yet had so much fun built into it that I would look for excuses to get outside and enjoy it. So I created the Coolest. The Coolest is a complete redesign of what a cooler can be. First, you've got this 18-volt rechargeable blender. You don't realize the number of places you could really go for a blended cocktail or smoothie until you've got a blender built right into the lid. You're already carrying around a cooler full of ice and tasty beverages. Why not blend them up and become a summertime hero anytime, anywhere? And what's a party without music? The Coolest comes with a removable Bluetooth speaker that connects to any smartphone to wirelessly stream music from up to 30 feet away. It's amazing where speaker technology has come in the last few years. You can skip songs and adjust the volume right from your phone, and this little box can really put out some sound. And since you've got that 18-volt battery for the blender, why not get the most out of it? Maybe your camera battery is low, or maybe you have an iPhone and want to use it after 2 in the afternoon. Recharge your gear wherever you are with this waterproof USB charger. The party doesn't stop just because the sun goes down, and you shouldn't have to freeze your fingers searching endlessly for your favorite drink. The Coolest has waterproof LED lights embedded in the lid so you can easily find what you're looking for with the push of a button. One of the biggest hassles of outdoor fun is hauling your gear back and forth from the car, and I've experimented with various ways to solve the problem. I love coolers with wheels, but I hate that they refuse to help carry anything else. The Coolest has you covered with locking tie-down bungees, so you can carry all your stuff in just one trip. And what about getting organized to go out in the first place? The Coolest helps out almost like a picnic basket to make sure you always have a few key essentials with built-in storage for reusable plates/cutting boards and this awesome rust-proof ceramic knife. Plus, the removable divider gives you a whole new level of flexible packing options. You can pull the drain plug on one side and your Coolest can stay dry and cool just like your refrigerator. Say goodbye to soggy sandwiches. Regular cooler tires are flimsy and sink right into the sand. We designed the Coolest wheels to be twice as wide to roll twice as easily. And how many hours of your life have you lost looking for a bottle opener? My grandpa's cooler had one, and so does the Coolest. I create products for a living, and to manufacture the Coolest, I've lined up a world-class sourcing company with years of experience making top-shelf products, and they're standing by to coordinate all stages of production and logistics. This will make sure you not only get your Coolest on time, but it's the highest quality Coolest we can possibly make. As you can see, we have our design finalized and ready for the big leagues. But to move to the next stage requires expensive tooling to pay for all the coolest parts, and the capital to buy our components at a volume discount. If you were to go out today and buy all the gear we packed into the Coolest, it would cost over $500. Well, by backing this Kickstarter campaign for just $180, you can be one of the first people in the world with a cooler that's actually cool.
We're Alpine Labs, and we make products that allow photographers to see the world differently and to capture its most captivating moments. With the help of people like you, we started building our ideas here on Kickstarter. And 5 years later, we're excited to introduce Spark, our most versatile camera remote yet. One device built for hundreds of different cameras, Spark is designed to go where you go and has 3 distinct triggering modes: wireless infrared, traditional wired triggering, and app control. The infrared beam sent to your camera's built-in sensor allows for ultra-quick setup and complete wireless triggering so that you can get out from behind the camera and be in your own photos. By plugging Spark into your camera's trigger port, you can also use it like a normal wired trigger. And if you want to quickly set up a time lapse, hold the Spark button down, count the number of blinks, and you're good to go. For a higher level of control, use the smartphone app. It gives you access to the complete set of Spark features, including HDR, timed long exposures, and bulb ramping time lapse. You can even control up to 3 cameras at once for synchronized triggering. And with Bluetooth 4 technology, Spark connects immediately so you can get right to shooting. We've launched 4 products on Kickstarter, and last year we released Pulse to give photographers complete control of their cameras. After delivering to over 12,000 backers, we went back to the drawing board to explore how we could fuse the power of app control with the ease and speed of infrared triggering. We wanted something with extremely long battery life, yet nimble enough that we could always have it with us. So we created Spark, a device that is super fast when you need it, but also has the power to take long exposures, time lapses, and shoot with more advanced techniques. Making hardware can be challenging, but your support on Kickstarter has allowed us to build some of the best photography gear available. We love being a part of the crowdfunding movement, and we hope you'll join us on this next step of the journey.